So AOC, Rashida Tlaib, and Ayanna Pressley just signed a bill allowing congressional spouse stock trading. Now, there's been a lot of bills thrown out there trying to control this legalized form of basically money laundering and insider trading. But the one they actually voted on was not the one that they should have voted on. So this is from Sludge. AOC, Tlaib, and Pressley signed into a stock trading ban with a loophole allowing congressional spouses to keep trading stocks rather than a more stringent measure that would apply to the trading ban to spouses. So you can look at their article, but it says leading congressional stock trading ban bill has spouse loophole. This is the most co-sponsored bill to ban stock trading while in office, but leaves a huge loophole for trading corporate stocks based on non-public information. And this bill is called the Ban Conflicted Trading Act. It was proposed in the House by Representative Raja Krishnamurthy, a Democrat from Illinois, and in the Senate by Jeff Merkley from Oregon, and it had 22 co-sponsors and 4 Senate co-sponsors, and it's supposed to prohibit members of Congress and some congressional employees from trading corporate securities, but it would not prohibit members of Congress's spouses from making the trades. Spouses talk to each other, usually, and the bill would do nothing to stop the passing of insider information from a member of Congress to a husband or wife who could use it to inform the purchases and sales. Insider trading by members of Congress is illegal, but the law is nearly impossible to enforce. Of the nearly 6,000 corporate securities that House members reported in the 2020 financial disclosures, more than 1,000 of them are owned by the representatives' spouses. At least 78 House members disclosed that their spouses owned corporate securities, and I'm sure it's more than that. And so there was another bill at the same time that would require members of Congress and their spouses to put corporate securities in a qualified blind trust the whole time they're in office, and it had 15 House co-sponsors, but no actually companion version in the Senate. And that bill was called the Transparent Representation Upholding Service and Trust in Congress Act, or the Trust in Congress Act. And it was introduced by Representative Abigail Spanberger, a Democrat from Virginia. But there was other reps too that actually refused to co-sponsor that one, which would have prevented the spouses from doing the insider trading. But and those members were, as we said, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Rashida Tlaib, Ayanna Pressley, and Matt Gaetz from Florida. So there you go with your team sports mentality, folks. And neither of these bills is likely to pass. Nancy Pelosi said, that she doesn't believe members of Congress or their spouses should be prohibited from trading stocks. We know that her husband constantly trades stocks. She said, we're a free market economy. They should be able to participate in that. So you notice that what she says to get around, both the Ban's Conflicted Trading Act, but not the Trust in Congress Act, have been referred to committees chaired by stock traders and have so far received no action. So this is a joke. They're referred to committees that are chaired by stock traders. Guys, this is like telling a bank robber to police themselves. Like, this is ridiculous. So this is that's going on right now. So they could have supported the squad, and others could have supported the bill that was actually going to prevent spouses from trading, but instead they jumped on the one that left that loophole open. And also, Rokfin is one of these people also, in addition to the squad members. He's also one of the people that didn't support the loophole trading, or did support the Loophole Trading Act, which was the Ban Conflicted Trading Act, but not the Trust in Congress Act. So it just kind of goes to show you that.
I was thinking about putting this in the actual video and the article I saw last week inside the folder to do a story on it. But I just kind of was like, no way, this is the same stuff that's going on. This has been going on for so long. I mean, John Kerry's wife, these people are making decisions on laws. They have governmental contracts. Remember the one with Tesla, and then the stock shot up? This has been going on for so long. And yes, fam, it's kind of funny seeing people like Matt Gaetz right now, because I think there's a movement on the left, the American left, where they're coming to grips with what's going on, realizing they have no friends in Washington across the board. There are people like that as well. There's a lot of that going on the conservative side when it comes to people like Dan Crenshaw and Matt Gaetz as well, understanding that they aren't out there when it comes to the solid issues, the issues that mean most. The fact that he voted for that too as well means that he wants to make money off the system. And that's unfair. They're not there for these reasons. They're not there to make money. They're there to be a civil servant. And this particular law shows they're there for the exact opposite. And we are getting played. We are the fools.
Right. This has been happening for a while, but the important thing to note is like the media is going to play it out as AOC and progressives just signed a bill to stop stock trading, but they're not going to talk about the loophole that allows the spouses to stock trade. That's the important thing to note about this legislation. And also, I don't believe Matt Gaetz and Dan Crenshaw really are really part of any sort of outsider system. The movement on the right is a populist right movement that is the people, that the voters, the civilians, those people. It's not really people in the inside of the DC Beltway. I think there's a difference between that. Some of the people that have actually been pushing back against a lot of this are more of the libertarian minded type, but at the end of the day, the vast majority of these people on Democrat or Republican play team sports, and they're going to do what they need to do because they're politicians, and they're going to try to do what they can to make money. So yeah, that's that section, fam.
Yeah, I don't have much to say on that. I mean, it's just same old, right, fam? We've been witnessing this for how long? Whether it be Ro Khanna's wife, John Kerry's wife, Nancy Pelosi's husband. Now we see Matt Gaetz getting in there. There's even been a lot of finger pointing at Rand Paul too for some of his business deals as well. And I haven't dove deep into it, but I mean, if it's legal, they're going to take advantage of it. And like I said, we the schmucks. I'm kind of curious to see like how a lot of progressives act about this as well. They're going to probably defend AOC. She's at least trying to stop it. Why do you got to go after her, fam? Can't you see that our ideologies align? We just don't have the same tactics. No, the ideologies do not align because they're out there doing other things and they know what they're doing. So it's just one of those situations, more of the same when it comes to the loopholes in which Congress members can make money, or their husbands or their families can make money. Trump did it too as well, right? I mean, come on.